If you find this show informative or funny, you should tell your friends, your family, you got fingers, you got fingers, you got fingers, you got fingers. Come on!
5 different shows.
5 different shows.
5 days a week.
5 days a week. 5 different topics. 5 different amazing. You got finger. You got finger. You got finger. Ow! You got finger. Fingered by Randy and Jason.
All right. So I called you here today because Fingered is done. This will be the final episode
of the week.
No, ever. This is it. Finn. It's done.
We literally just started.
Yeah, we did, but I have a better idea. I got a better place I'm going to take us. We don't need
Can't
this
do
show
this.
anymore.
We can't start a new show, man.
Trust me.
You can't.
Trust me.
It's not a good idea. We're only like a couple weeks in, man.
Okay. You always shoot down by really good ideas. It fucking makes me
No,
sick.
I shoot down your bad ideas
No.
and say yes to your good ones.
No, you shoot down my good ideas that you're jealous of.
That's
That's what it
that's
is.
how you're interpreting it, but trust me, it's for our own good.
When I came up with a show where we go around America talking to people called This American Life, you said that was a stupid idea.
And then I said it was already a show.
No, I think it became a show after.
No, that show's been around for years.
Yeah, I heard about
it's like
it.
the first podcast.
I heard about it like about 2 weeks ago, and but it was weird.
Bad on you.
Weird. I only heard about it after you said I shouldn't do it.
Oh, strange coincidence, huh?
And then I had the new one that I can get into now because I haven't even listened to what I've done yet. And that was called
F-Town.
F-Town. I think you know where I'm going with that one. Yeah.
Jason.
Have you ever heard of a school called Fuck School?
Oh, shit.
Well, maybe it has a town now, and maybe a lot of
Don't you think
happenings
that's a
going there.
little derivative?
Well, I mean, I'll tell you this much: in the third episode, it really shifts up. So
Right, whatever, Jason.
So,
I don't
anyways,
think it's a good idea.
But I don't want to work. You don't want to work.
No, I want to keep doing fingered.
But I mean, we don't want to have to try every day. Sometimes we just want to.
It's not really trying. This is kind of what we do.
I just want to smoke a joint and just fucking zone out, man.
That's what we do.
and just hang out.
That's what we do.
And so that's eat a bowl of cereal.
Okay. Yeah,
And,
of course.
And that's where my idea comes into play.
You want us to eat a bowl of cereal and
I
get
heard
stoned.
about this big podcast. It's called Cereal.
Yeah, but it's cereal like as in serialized.
Yeah. But the thing about it is that I heard it has like 14 billion downloads.
Well, I don't know about that much, but there's a lot of people listening to it. Yeah, but what's that have to...
We could sell a lot of
Come
mattresses. So we make our show.
So
we call it
mattresses.
Cereal.
Yeah, but there's already a name. There's already a...
But no, like Cocoa Puffs. Fruity
Like breakfast
Pebbles.
cereal.
Yeah, we spell it like that. And then people who don't know how to spell, who go to look for cereal, get our show. And I mean, just the runoff, man. They have 13 bajillion people going there. So if we're just right there getting those typos,
So you want to cancel everything we're doing right now to
Yeah.
become the bottom feeders of the cereal podcast.
yeah,
the actual cereal podcast.
It's so big, we won't even have to try. We just turn on the microphones and we would maybe eat cereal. Maybe we could talk about it a little bit. Maybe not even that. Maybe it would be about, the lives of the cereal mascots, and when one is murdered, what happens? You see what I'm saying? I mean, can you imagine, like, fucking Cuckoo?
Are there any accounts of that?
The Trix Rabbit, he's found with his head severed.
Uh-huh.
And Captain Crunch is found drunk, naked in a field.
Uh-huh.
And then you have that Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs dude.
Right.
And he's just beginning a weird look because he's not white.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have you have suspects. You have a real whodunit.
I don't know, man. This sounds
And then
horrible.
well, at the end, it turns out Lucky Charm was there, and someone lied, and it just turns it all on its head at the end.
It's literally just like Serial.
That's exactly. It's called Serial because it's about the lives of the serial characters.
But we're just like literally ripping them off and trying to.
No, theirs is about like murder and stuff like that.
But
like,
you just said it would be about the murder of serial
but
characters.
I don't know any of those people. I didn't grow up with any of those people. This is a more intimate story. These are characters you grew up with.
Right.
I mean, you know. I mean, you've been there with Tony the Tiger in your darkest hours.
I know about the toucan.
Waking up the toucan. Yeah, you got. I mean, there's Count Chocula.
Yeah.
And he was just a vampire. And he
Frankenberry.
was nice. So what I'm trying to say is, imagine when shit. Because I mean, I didn't Wikipedia it, but I'm pretty sure that those are based on real people too.
Save yourself the Wikipedia trip. I don't think that's the case, man.
Pretty sure there's a guy named Tony Tiger, because my cousin Steve was telling me one time about a guy and his name was Tony Tiger. So it could have been him.
What's that have to do with?
You can't rule out that Tony the Tiger on the cereal box is just like sort of an animalized version of a real person. You know what I mean?
I guess I couldn't argue that. I mean, it seems like it was designed that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Standing on two legs and all that.
So, anyways,
he's playing soccer in the commercials.
So these are people you grew up with. This is a more intimate story for starters.
Right.
And then for starters, all the people in Serial are fucking losers. All the people here are winners. They're on cereal boxes. Who do you see on cereal? Like Michael Jordan. People, exceptional people make it on the cereal boxes. So we have murder with exceptional people, well-known celebrities.
This is the worst idea.
People
ever.
you grew up with.
Right, yeah.
And I mean, it smokes their show, but I'm fine with just getting the runoff, baby. Just letting that come right into the show.
Aren't you worried about the legal trouble?
I mean, I want to get I want to sell audiobooks.
Well, that's what a podcast essentially is.
Yeah, I want to sell audiobooks. Like people use my code, they'll get like a free audiobook.
Oh, you're talking about advertisers.
Yeah, yeah. See, so I'm gonna put this story together. I don't even care about the story though. I don't even care about it.
It's just about selling like Blue Apron.
Blue Apron.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you name it. Like we'll sell it.
MailChimp. A lot of MailChimp.
Okay. And then so what I'm gonna ask you something. And what I want to ask you is, I want to ask you to quit your job, because your day job is getting in the way of us making this dream come true. And if you
literally told me this dream like 2 minutes ago.
If you just let this idea skate for 6 to 8 weeks, I guarantee you're making twice as much as you're making at your job. Right now.
Twice as much as my salary.
Yeah.
If I leave and we make a podcast about serial characters murdering each other based off of the podcast Serial.
Yes. Yeah, but different. More intimate. With more intrigue. And so what I'm trying to tell you is check's in the mail. Check is in the mail.
So I don't need to go to the bank and get a loan for this.
No. Just don't pay your bills.
Okay.
Don't go to work. If you don't go to work, you don't need gas.
Mm-hmm.
If you use the money you got right now, buy food for the next 6 weeks. Don't pay the electricity, gas, any of that bullshit.
Right, yeah.
Check's in the mail, dude.
Checks in the mail. That sounds like, okay, when is the check in the mail?
I just told you 6 to 8 weeks. This podcast starts taking off. We start getting people putting in their codes on Amazon. We start getting lots of clickbacks.
And what are you leaving all your other work behind as well?
No. I'm an ideas man. I could do my work and
right. But you're worried that I can't focus on this serial podcast of yours.
You go into an office.
Right.
I need you at home
working on this,
eating cereal.
Oh, you need me doing R&D.
I need you thinking about the plot.
Right.
I need you thinking, would the honeybee do it?
But I thought that
would the honeybee do it? I mean, that's a whole episode.
I thought this stuff didn't matter. Shouldn't you be worrying about how you're going to get advertisers for this rather than worrying about the plot?
That's where I'm compartmentalizing this. I'm putting you.
You say checks in the mail, but I don't have a lot of faith.
I'm putting you on the story. I told you what to do. You don't have to be creative here. You have to connect the dots. and then I'm going to be doing my job.
I feel like that's what a lot of this is so
And then-
far,
and
just
my-
connecting
and
some dots.
It's going to be a safety net. So if it doesn't work, I mean, we're not both homeless, just you. And I'm just trying to tell you, I just need you to change your philosophy about life. Checks in the mail. Checks in the mail.
This is the worst idea you have ever had. I don't think I can follow you on this one.
All right. I say we just take a breather and we promo it.
It's never gonna happen.
We just try it.
It's never gonna happen.
This is a Global CalLink prepaid call from
Can't get enough of that golden crisp.
an inmate at a Maryland correctional facility.
From the people who brought you Fingered comes Cereal, a story told in 2 scoops.
Pitter patter of little feet, probably after the sweet crispy wheat. Hey, pasa, Toro.
You sugar bear, you'll never get my golden crisp.
How about a vitamin-packed punch?
For the last year, I've spent every working day trying to figure out where a sugar bear was for an hour after school one day in 1987. Or if you want to get technical about it, and apparently I do, where a sugar bear was for 21 minutes after school one day in 1987. This search sometimes feels undignified on my part, and I've had to ask about cereal mascots' sex lives, where, how often, with whom, about notes they passed in class, and about their drug habits, their relationships with their parents. I'm not a detective or private investigator. I'm not even a crime reporter. But yes, every day this year, I've tried to figure out the alibi of a 37-year-old sugar bear. Before I get into why I'm doing this, I just want to point out something I'd never really thought about before I'd started working on this story. And that is, it's really hard to account for your time in a detailed way. How did you get to work last Wednesday, for instance? Drive? Walk? Bike? Was it raining? Was the cereal mascot there? Did you see any pink hearts, yellow moons, orange stars, or green clovers? Are you sure? Did you go to any stores that day? If so, what did you buy? Who'd you talk to? Were they animated? The entire day, name every person you talked to. It's hard. Now imagine you have to account for cereal mascots in a high school 30 years ago. And it was 1987, so they had to do it without the benefit of a balanced breakfast or 18 essential vitamins and minerals. Just for a lark, I asked some teenagers to try it. I spoke to your friend Sugar Bear, who says that you're the one who bludgeoned Billy Davis with a pipe. But you say it's him. Why?
'Cause a crunch always gives you away.
So you saw it. You know where Sugar Bear hid Billy Davis's body.
Just check the treasure chest and specially marked boxes of Captain Crunch cereal.
And with that, the case took a new turn. The pieces of Billy Davis's body were out there, but no one was looking for him. Next time on Cereal.
All right, yeah.
Check is in the mail.
Yeah, I'm aboard.
You're ready, right?
I believe in it.
You see, I mean, you want to know what happens next.
Yeah, no, it's like a genius idea. We're kind of writing off their SEO, but
It writes itself because they
it
wrote
does
it for us.
for you.
It's easy.
It's great. Yeah, no, I'm all in. I'm ready. I'm quitting my job. I've just called them. I'm not going to come into work anymore. They're not going to hire me back. I told them under no circumstances ever bring me back. This is what I'm going to do now. This is what matters. This is what is important.
So
I feel liberated. I feel really good. I feel really good.
I was trying to upload the podcast, and there's already a show called Cereal about some guys who talk about cereal. So
Wait, you mean?
yeah, it was a good idea, but somebody already did it. I mean, they're doing it different, like not as good, I don't think, but you know, whatever. So, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go because I got work tomorrow, and kind of tired. And want to wake up early and have a delicious bowl of Frosted Flakes.
since Fingered's back, you can send a question to fingeredpodcast@gmail.com. And if we like it, we might make it a discussion topic on the next show. You can find the show on either iTunes, SoundCloud, or the Google Play Store. We'll see you guys again next time.